Hello there, it's welcome back to the Waifus. Today we have the best burst one since release by far. Rumani, it's out. Now this is a character that it's literally the worst V1 they have made since the game came out. Some people will defend this by saying this is a PvP character, Sefhi. If it's a PvP character, damage to parts should not exist here. Stop trying to cope yourself into thinking Shift Up is making characters specific for PvP when they make this type of a skill, right? Too much copium is bad for yourself. This is by far the worst B1 they've made since release of the game, one of the worst characters they've made since release of the game. So let's talk a little bit about why. Now, as you can see, her burst is level 10. I actually won ahead, and I was like, okay, let's see if this normal attack damage multiplier at 10%, which is actually increased proportionally according to the skill coefficient, it's going to be good or not, if it's going to be worth it or not. So I went ahead and I've been running every single weapon type, buffing with Rumani, running a specific team composition. So my composition was this one right here, right? So I've been running Rumani, Rogue, Blank. Now, why this team composition? You need cooldown reduction. You could not run cooldown reduction, but you need cooldown reduction. The best thing you can do here is either a B2 with cooldown reduction, and then you're losing a lot of buffs, aka Dola or Helm Aquamarine, or a B1 of Burst that provides the cooldown reduction while giving you still buffs. So for example, Rogue, because what we're losing with Rogue is the attack here and the max HP, right? So we're still getting the attack damage, we're still getting everything else from here and the cooldown reduction, we're getting as well the buffs from Blank or the damage taken for the enemy, and then we are getting from Rumani this normal attack damage multiplier. So we have two spots for our DPSs, and I went ahead and I tested every weapon type. What weapon types benefit the most from this normal attack multiplier? Of course, machine guns, of course, SMGs, and some assault rifles. Shotguns and rocket launchers and sniper rifles do not benefit at all from this. Now, who I've been comparing Rumani to, you saw it on the thumbnail already, most likely, and it's not a meme. My synchro level 10 burst Rumani has been competing versus my level 1, not in the synchro, no gear, 114. 114 and 102. SR characters scale a lot worse, you all know this, so this is even more funny. And I've been running her on all of these compositions. So, some of the weapon types will make no sense because, once again, it's like, okay, why would you be running Asuka with Ludmilla? You can be running Asuka with Rey if you want. I don't have Rey built. This is just an example, right? I was running SBS with Alice just to see if they benefit from this as well. And then lastly, an SMG with the shotgun. The SMG does benefit from this, the shotgun doesn't. Which again, makes sense, and you wouldn't run Made Private here, but it was just like a small example. So, Sefhi, what about this test? Okay, so first of all, as you can see, with Asuka Ludmilla, we're getting 570, 323. 321, 531. Oh, Sefhi, there's a difference. There is like a 50 mil difference. There was less than 100 million difference damage total with N102 versus Rumani level 10 burst. Are you gonna be getting a Rumani level 10, her burst to level 10, just for that? For like less than 100 mil difference when you can get any other B1 that actually buffs you? SBS Alice 751 246, 800 243. So Alice pretty close, and then Scarlet 809. Alice on auto, always important to mention, I am the auto king here, okay? SBS deals more damage with N102 because she benefits from the attack increase rather than the normal attacks because it doesn't benefit as much, right, for her kit specifically. And then Quincy was doing 371 versus 213 with Made Privacy, which is 349, so once again, a little bit of difference, with 221 Made Privacy doing more with just the base attack as well. Made Privacy, once again, you wouldn't be running her here, you would be running her on a normal shotgun team, but it was an example to see if this weapon type can benefit from this damage type or not. Now, there is a case to be made on this test on some characters, like for example Sugar, which you could be running just for the increased attack speed. Just more attack speed, so more attack speed with or paired with the normal attack increase, but then again, it's like, okay, and then what about the other characters? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So let's talk a little bit about her kit, why she's so fucking bad. And if I recommend pulling or not, it's obvious. Do not pull. Okay? Don't do as I do, do as I say. I pool because I'm a gambling addict and I spend the money that I make in YouTube. That's it. I make money with YouTube and Twitch and I spend it on gacha games. That's what I spend in games, and I tell you not to do it. And much even less when it comes for a character like this, like Rumani. So I would not recommend pulling. I would not recommend putting her on the synchro at all. And when it comes to her skills, if you wanted to invest in her, which I don't recommend, the only thing that I would go with is a 1-1-4. I would not overload her, and if you overload her, you can go with any random stats that you get. And if you go for any cube, it's resilience, since she has a 1.82 second reload. So when it comes to her skills, let me go actually to level 10 so we can see this a little bit better in here. With the skills maxed out, because I only maxed out her burst, I am not going to be maxing out anything else, right? So status details, and we come here. Her first skill literally is a max HP up and then a taunt. Okay, you are healing a little bit yourself after those stacks are gone, and you taunt. This is good for PvP, I assume. I don't do PvP, but of course for PvE this is useless. Her skill 2 is damage to punch when hitting a target part 5 times for 5 seconds. So it's like you have to actually sacrifice your full charge on a skill 1, so your max HP stacks, if you want to sustain this 100% time. See how stupid this kit is? That you're not even letting me maintain 100% uptime on a skill 2 unless I fast attack, fast charge, but then I'm losing the skill 1 full charge max HP. It's like, it makes no sense. This is one of the worst kits Shift Up has done since release. And then you have, of course, on the burst, 20 seconds max HP with normal attack damage multiplier 10%, and then damage taken. Damage taken is not enough at the 20%. This normal attack multiplier, once again, you can make a case where, yes, SMGs and machine guns are the ones that are benefiting the most from this. When it comes to the other characters, not as much. As you can see, Ludmilla from 570 to 531, but even then, the extra you are getting is not even that good. I'm comparing with the level 4 and 102. If you compare this with any normal B1, actually giving good buffs, is over. She's gone. She is forever gone. So like I was saying, I would not really recommend pulling. I don't think Shift Up knows what they're doing when they make this type of character. I am going to assume she was a day 1 character kit because she was leaked day 1. I'm going to assume this was a day 1 character kit that they never bothered to change or to update. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is what some people are actually saying. It's good to get this character so you can save for anniversary. Fuck no. No. Getting this type of character has no business in this game, because this is a character that you will never be able to use. This is a character that automatically I'm gonna put on T3 after I finish this video. If I could put her down even lower, I would put her lower. That is how bad she is. And so there is no business for this type of characters in the game right now. Characters should be usable. I'm not saying meta, but I'm saying you should be able to enjoy the characters you like without feeling pressure from how shit they are. Some of them. So, all in all, honestly, a shorter video today, just a small rant about this character. I don't recommend building her. If you want to build her 1-1-4, don't even go higher. If you want to overload her, she will benefit from max ammo, and that's it. If you want to also use a cube, it's going to be resilience over Bastion, because she has a 1.82 second. Even with her reload type, it's a little bit better, unless you get enough max ammo lines that you can run Bastion. Now, I might be missing something from my test, and it could be. If someone is running more tests than me, let me know, and let me know what's going on, and if there's a specific team composition on PvE where she could actually shine, but I just don't see it. Now, all that said, all that jumping aside, that's gonna be it for this video. Honestly, one of the worst characters since day 1. It is what it is. Anniversary is coming next, so it should be a better patch, a better character, and everything else. That's it. That's gonna be it for this one. As usual, thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Love you all, bossos. Good luck with your pool dinerades, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。